What's good? I'm Doug Smart, part of a team that did over $3.5 billion in sales last year, and this video covers court cases about buyer agent commissions. If you've been binge watching our latest videos and blogs, you probably know all about the crazy changes going on in the real estate world. In this video, we'll get into 10 potentially unintended consequences that could really revolutionize the industry. Agents, you need to be prepared, so let's get to it. We are living in historical times. With these lawsuits looming and ready to shake things up big time in the real estate industry, it's important to think about what might happen next. We need to consider the unintended consequences, because these changes could happen pretty suddenly without allowing for a gradual transition or through consideration of all possible ramifications. So let's dive into the vast array of potential unintended consequences stemming from the upheaval in the real estate industry, forcing a restructuring of practices entrenched for over a century. While some of the scenarios we'll explore may never materialize, it's essential to acknowledge the uncertainty. Moreover, countless other repercussions may lurk on the horizon, awaiting discovery as we navigate these uncharted and stormy waters. Let's go through 10 possible outcomes. If these unintended consequences occur, how would that impact your real estate agent business? Number 1, vulnerable DIY home buyers. The lawsuits challenging how real estate commissions work could end up causing more people to try buying homes without any help. But here's the thing, going DIY means homebuyers could easily pay too much for a house, make pretty big mistakes, and take on a ton of risk, all more likely avoidable with a real estate expert working in their best interest. Worse, the rise of DIY homebuyers is likely to grow quickly in exactly the demographics of people who need expert advice the most, namely those who are financially constrained. These are the homebuyers who could really use expert advice, because they must avoid mistakes that could be devastating in the long run. Still, it's likely this vulnerable group might opt to navigate the home buying process alone to serve their short-term interests of saving on agent fees. Number 2, no more free agents. Real estate industry changes could flip the script on how real estate agents are paid, potentially ending the era of free agents, who only get paid upon closing a deal. After all, real estate agents invest heavily in their profession. They put huge splits on their earned commissions to their brokerages, agents pay to advertise for new customers, and it costs agents plenty of money and time to get repeat customer business as well. Agents pay all of these expenses while putting in weeks, months, and sometimes even years into their clients, all without any guaranteed pay. If a house doesn't sell or a home buyer changes their mind, agents get nothing. They are just left high and dry. Seriously, what other profession does that? Considering agent risk and real estate industry changes, this unique real estate business model could be reevaluated. Maybe it's time real estate agents get paid more like other pros, where clients don't get tons of freebies before they need to shell out some cash. So maybe future agents will be paid more like other professionals that provide one free consultation and then the billing clock begins. In that event, clients would pay up for their agent's expertise, no matter what happens with the deal. The result would recognize the expensive professional service real estate agents offer throughout the home buying and home selling process. Number 3, higher listing commissions. Picture this. With all these legal tweaks happening in the real estate world to cut down on commission costs, guess what might happen? Listing agents could end up raking in higher commissions. Without the usual army of buyer agents showing off properties left and right, listing agents might have to step up to the plate and do more property tours themselves. But here's the kicker, only licensed agents can legally show homes, so listing agents might find themselves juggling a whole lot more, which could totally justify bumping up their commission rates. It's like trying to cut down on one expense, only to find yourself shelling out more in the long run. Who would have thought, right? Number 4, traditional brokerages fail. The recent wave of successful lawsuits against major real estate entities has sparked a cascade of copycat legal challenges, with estimated damages expected to be over $5 billion and no end in sight. Brace yourselves for a brokerage crisis hitting just when brokerages are already struggling with a lot fewer real estate deals. In this new world, agents better strap in for less success thanks to DIY homebuyers and potentially shrinking commissions. And as for traditional brokerages, already losing hundreds of millions of dollars, they might raise agent fees or they just may go bankrupt. The future of real estate agents lies in moving to financially resilient brokerage models, like the cloud-based platform offered by eXp Realty, Renowned as the only profitable independent brokerage in 2022 and hailed as the fastest growing brokerage globally, eXp Realty will survive the crisis and its agents will continue to thrive. Echoing this sentiment, Mike Del Prete, a prominent global real estate tech strategist, asserts that clarity is emerging on the shifting brokerage landscape, and traditional brokerages are already witnessing an exodus of agents seeking refuge in more lucrative and streamlined models like eXp Realty. So buckle up, the future of real estate is changing, and those who hitch their wagon to innovative models like eXp Realty are set to ride the wave of success. Number 5, few buyer agents. As the industry evolves, agents will be under pressure to show their worth. That new agent need may scare off part-timers or hobbyists from sticking around. And if compensation takes a nosedive, thanks to those ongoing battles, more agents might pack up and leave for greener pastures. But hold on, because things could get crazier. Analysts predict that lower fees could send up to 80% of buyer agents running for the hills. Imagine a world with a shortage of this many agents, leaving home buyers to fend for themselves in the wilderness of the internet. Without buyer agents to steer them the right way, even home buyers who want a buyer agent might find themselves either unable to secure one, or ironically, the cost of buyer agent could rise and more home buyers may be priced out. In those cases, home buyers will need to rely more on the internet and a potential sea of misinformation, all while risking their investments on shaky ground. Number 6, no effect to industry costs. In a prospective scenario where MLS no longer discloses buyer agent commissions, there arises the possibility of introducing a designated field for home seller concessions, particularly tailored to cover closing costs, including the buyer agent's commission. Under such circumstances, sellers may find themselves compelled to offer cultural concessions to prospective home buyers, mirroring current practices driven by apprehension that buyer agents may lack motivation to show their properties without the anticipated compensation. Sellers who aren't willing to play ball could find themselves in a pickle, facing longer waits to sell or having to drop their prices. It's a game of give and take. If seller concessions take hold, that might just keep commission prices right where they're at, keeping the real estate world spinning as usual. Number 7, online listers get stronger. As the real estate landscape shifts towards a scenario with more DIY homebuyers, fewer buyer agents, and a diminishing commission for buyer representation, online property listing companies stand poised to exert greater influence. With their slick websites and legal jargon, these online listers are not exactly playing by the same rules as your local buyer agent. See, buyer agents have a sworn duty to always put their clients first, but these online listing companies, not so much. Sure, those online platforms might seem like a dream with their easy browsing and quick info, but homebuyers beware, you'll need to really dig into the fine print. Failure to do so could leave homebuyers vulnerable to unforeseen challenges or disadvantages that may arise from an online property listing company's focus on protecting its own interests. Number 8, off-market property broker dominance. Picture this, in a world where buyer agents and brokerages are feeling the squeeze, real estate brokerages may invest more in getting off-market listings to keep their profits pumping. These secret listings are like hidden treasures, only accessible if you've got a buyer agent in your corner. But hold on a sec, while off-market properties might sound cool, they come with a catch. With fewer options on the table, buyers might feel like they've been shopping in a tiny pond instead of a big ocean. Plus, the whole secret deal, it's not exactly reassuring for home buyers who want transparency. And here's the kicker, relying too much on off-market listings could throw us all right back in the old days when you had to cozy up to a real estate agent just to find out what's for sale. Talk about taking a step backward in the quest for a fair and open market. Number 9, buyer agents unpaid for services rendered. If current legal proceedings unfold as anticipated, likely the long-standing obligation for seller's broker to compensate buyer agent brokers will be abolished. In the meantime, some MLS listings are already showing 0 as the amount of offered to the buyer agent. This potential shift poses a significant challenge, particularly for agents who are not adequately prepared for such a change. Those without a buyer representation contract could be left empty-handed, even after already dedicating loads of time and money working for a client. Read our other topical blogs, particularly Buyer Agents Must Act Now, Sellers No Longer Pay Buyer Agents, to navigate this new changing real estate landscape. Number 10, broader unanticipated consequences. Let's take a peek at how potential shakeup in the real estate world could send ripples through various sectors. Buyer agent teams. Some brokerage teams are specialized in assisting home buyers, But if the commission game changes or transactions take a hit, these teams might find themselves on shaky ground. Cue the dramatic music, job losses and less support for homebuyers could be on the horizon. Online data providers. Think of Zillow and Realtor.com as the Google Maps of house hunting. These thrive on a bustling army of buyer agents laying out cash to buy leads. But if brokerages start shrinking or shutting their doors and agents thin out, these platforms might literally just go out of business. Fewer agents means fewer customers, and that spells trouble for their bottom line. Small lenders. Lenders who traditionally partner with real estate agents to offer financial options to home buyers could also be impacted. If the real estate buyer agent scenario starts to sputter, they could feel the pinch as well. Less agent attraction means fewer referrals, leaving these small lenders high and dry. Imagine the domino effect. Fewer lenders mean a less competitive market, which could mean steeper costs for homebuyers to nab a loan. So, as you see, the real estate drama isn't just confined to real estate agents and brokers. It's a whole tangled web of connections that could lead to some serious plot twists in the market. In conclusion, real estate agents are about to see a lot of twists and turns with the market. With legal battles raging and industry norms shifting, it's time to brace yourselves for some serious action. But fear not, for in the midst of chaos lies opportunity. Learn more and stay on top of what's going on by partnering with us and the Wolf Pack, where you'll get more value than anyone else in the real estate business is offering, and it's all free when you partner with us. Learn more at smartagentalliance.com. That link is also in the description below. To learn more about what's going on in the changing real estate industry, or to learn more about eXp Realty and the Wolf Pack, here's some more videos which should be showing up right about now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.